right, fire it up. Just do your thing here, bud. Nobody's any better at this than you are.
Have fun, take a deep breath.
Give him hell at the end. You like this?
Fighting like hell like we do every week. You are the best here. Brett, be affirmative. You told me to get on.
Info. Ready. Ready. Go slow. Green, green, green. Lock it down, lock it down.
I'm destroyed, and I just got drove through like 6 times on the 14th. What the f*** is he thinking? That is the stupidest thing I've seen in my career. Literally.
Everything you described is accurate. Haven't even finished the second stage yet. Half the field's wrecked.
Hell yeah.
11 got it. Proud of you there, Matt. Good job, pal. Thanks, man. Good job all day. Great work, my man. Great work.
Keep putting yourself in position, we'll win our share, right? We got one back today, brother. Good job.
Therefore, great job, guys.
And welcome back for another exciting week. The final stage, or final race of the first stage of the playoffs. And it's been an interesting couple of rounds so far. And I don't expect anything different for Bristol night race, short track, beating and banging to get yourself into the round of 12. So my name is Mark. Welcome to Racing in the Draft. And make sure you hit the like, subscribe button. Get notified when I go live or go iRacing. But we are at Bristol, and what a race we had last weekend with Martin Truex Jr. taking down the win and getting himself into the round of 12. He hadn't won since Darlington earlier in the year, and what a perfect time for Martin Truex to get the win at Richmond. Hopefully you enjoyed and did well at the Richmond race. I was on the other side of the U.S. and missed the race in my backyard, but plans are to be at Martinsville for the next to the final race of the year. But this weekend, we have one more Saturday night race, and then Las Vegas will be a Sunday night race, and then we have daytime races for the rest of the year. But let's break down what happened last weekend at... Oh, I still have Darlington up there, but it was Richmond. And as you can see, the optimal lineup for Richmond: Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr. Denny Hamlin dominated this race until the very end when Martin Truex Jr. took over the lead from Kyle Busch, who did not make the optimal lineup because of a speeding penalty on pit road. But Denny Hamlin was the Dominator, with Martin Truex Jr. being a Dominator himself. So 2 Dominators, 3 place differentials, 3 value picks, and 1 finisher being Christopher Bell, finishing 3rd. He did get some PD upside points there, but the optimal lineup contest for the year still has Kyle Larson sitting up top with a 2-point lead, but 4 people battling it out for second with Daniel Suarez, Martin Truex Jr., Ross Chastain, and Denny Hamlin. Will anybody catch Kyle Larson before the end of the year? Time will tell. All right, let's take a look at the Bristol race. Bass Pro Shops NRA Saturday night race at Bristol. Bristol is a short track, 5.33 miles, 26 to 30 degree progressive banking in both turns. The race length is 500 laps. Dominators will be absolutely of a premium. We'll need at least 2, potentially even a 3rd. Dominator points equal 350. Laps led equals 125. Fast laps 225. So make sure you've got your Dominators and ready to go. Now, for the real reason you came, let's break down the driver by driver breakdown. Kyle Busch, 11,500, top of the heap, starting 9th, power ranking of 4th this week. He finished 2nd here in the fall race last year because the spring race was on dirt. So, all these finishing last races will be on the night race last fall. With that out of the way, Kyle Busch did finish 2nd. He has 1 win in the last 5 starts at Bristol. All these will be excluding the dirt race because it's such a different dynamic. So this is all on just the regular racing surface at Bristol. One win, 4 top 5s, 4 top 10s, 5 top 20s, 74.4 DraftKings average, 6.2 average finish. In the last 31 total starts, Kyle Busch has 8 wins to his record, 14 top 5s, 19 top 10s, and 23 top 20s. Pretty consistent at Bristol. Next in line, Kyle Larson, 11,300, starting 5th this weekend. First on the power ranking. Has no wins at Bristol, but has in the last 5, 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, and 3 top 20s. Remember, he missed both races last year at Bristol. Let's see, Kyle Larson has a 54.2 DraftKings average, 9.0 average finish for those 3 starts. As we see, he did not race in the fall race last year, but has 12 total starts at Bristol with 2 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and 9 top 20s. Next in line, Denny Hamlin, 10,800, starting 2nd, and a power ranking of 2nd. Has 1 win in the last 5 starts at Bristol, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, and 4 top 20s, a 44.7 DraftKings average, and 11.6 average finish. He finished 21st here in the fall race last year with a total of 30 total starts at Bristol with 2 wins, 9 top 5s, 14 top 10s, and 22 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Chase Elliott, 10,500, starting 4th in a power ranking of 5 this weekend. No wins in the last 5 starts, actually no wins at all at Bristol other than the All-Star race last year. But for points counting races, he does have 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, and 4 top 20s, 55.1 DraftKings average, 9.6 average finish. He finished 7th here in the fall race last year. 10 total starts with 3 top 5s, 5 top 10s, and 8 top 20s. Next in line, Joey Logano, 10,200, starting 3rd. 9th on the power ranking in the last 5 starts. He doesn't have a win, but has 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, 4 top 20s at 56.7 DraftKings average and 11.0 average finish. He finished 11th here in the fall race last year. 24 total starts to his record with 2 wins, 6 top 5s, 10 top 10s, and 18 top 20s. All right, our next grouping here, Martin Truex Jr., 9,900, on the pole position after winning at Richmond last weekend. 7th on the power ranking. I think it actually should probably be worse than this. This is one of Truex's worst tracks. And as we can see in the last 5 starts, he does only have 3 top 20s, no top 10s, no top 5s, a 32.1 DraftKings average, and a 20.8 average finish. When you're starting from the pole, we know how much I don't like taking people who start on the pole. I just don't like this play at all this weekend, so I will be swaying away from Martin Truex Jr. He finished 24th here in the fall race last year. 30 total starts with only 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, and 16 top 20s. That is just not a good record for Martin Truex Jr. Kurt Busch, 9,600, starting 15th, had troubles last weekend at Richmond, but still right now currently sitting in the 12th spot in the playoff standings. So if things were to end like they are, he'll make it to the next round. But Kurt starting 15th, 6th on the power ranking, does have 1 win in the last 5 starts at Bristol with that 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, and 5 top 20s, 51.1 DraftKings average, and a 6.8 average finish. He finished 15th here in the fall race last year. He has 40 total starts at Bristol with 6 total wins to his record, 12 top 5s, 21 top 20, 21 top 10s, and 29 top 20s. He's pretty consistent. I do like Kurt this weekend, especially with his starting spot. Next in line here, we've got Ryan Blaney, 9,400, starting 7th. 10th on the power ranking, doesn't have a win in the last 5, actually doesn't have a win at all at Bristol, but 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, 4 top 20s in the last 5 starts with a 51.9 DraftKings average, 14.8 average finish. Finished 13th here in the fall race. 11 total starts to his record with 1 top 5, 4 top 10s, and 6 top 20s. Next in line, we've got William Byron here, 9,200, starting 14th and 17th on the power ranking. Also not a very good track for William Byron. In his last 5 starts, only has 1 top 10, 2 top 20s, a 15.6 DraftKings average, and a 21.2 average finish. I do expect that average finish to be much better this weekend. Probably somewhere in the low teens or high single digits. But he finished 14th here in the fall race last year. 6 total starts with 1 top 10, 3 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Kevin Harvick, $9,000, starting 8th in a power ranking of 3, and has 1 win in the last 5 starts here at Bristol, with 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, 4 top 20s, a 48.0 DraftKings average, and a 14.8 average finish. He finished 24th here in the fall race last year. 40 total starts to his record with 3 wins, 13 top 5s, 20 top 10s, and 30 top 20s. All right, our next grouping here, we've got started off with Christopher Bell, starting 6th, 19th on the power ranking, has 2 total starts to his record here at Bristol, and has 1 top 10, 1 top 20, 43.7 DraftKings average, 18.5 average finish. He did finish 28th here in the fall race last year. He does have 4 Xfinity starts with 1 win, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, and 3 top 20s. So, not in love with Christopher Bell here. I think he probably finishes the low teens, would be my guess if I had to pick a finishing spot for Christopher Bell. Next in line, we've got Brett Kaslowski, 8,600, starting 10th, power ranking of 8. Does have 1 win in the last 5 starts, with 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, 4 top 20s, a 48.0 DraftKings average, a 14.4 average finish. Finished 34th here in the fall race. Ew. But 22 total starts at Bristol with 3 wins to his record, 6 top 5s, 7 top 10s, and 14 top 20s. Next in line, Matty DiBenedetto. Still looking for a ride for next year. God, somebody sign him. I want to make sure we watch Matt race next year. He's one of my favorite drivers. 8,400, starting 19th, 16th on the power ranking. Has 1 top 5 in his last 5 starts, 2 top 10s, 3 top 20s, a 37.3 DraftKings average, and a 17.2 average finish. He did finish 19th here in the fall race last year. 12 total starts to his record with 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, and 6 top 20s. Next in line, Austin Dillon, 8,200, starting 18th, 22nd on the power ranking. No top 5s in the last 5 starts, but 1 top 10, 4 top 20s, a 32.8 DraftKings average, 15.8 average finish. He finished 12th here in the fall race last year. 14 total starts to his record with 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, and 10 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Alex Bowman, $8,000, starting 11th, 13th on the power ranking. No top 5s in his last 5 starts, but 1 top 10, 3 top 20s, 19.9 DraftKings average, and a 19.8 average finish. Finished 16th here in the fall race, and a total of 10 total career starts at Bristol with 1 win, 2 top 10s, and 5 top 20s. I wonder if we're going to see some trouble with Hendrick Motorsports making it to the next round. Kyle Larson's already locked in. William Byron and Alex Bowman might be in trouble at this point, but we'll see. It's Bristol, baby. Next in line, we've got Ross Chastain, who has just been tearing it up as of late, at least the last 2 races. But 7,800, starting 17th, 20th on the power ranking, 3 total starts in the last 5 races, with a 22.0 DraftKings average and a 27th place average finish. He did not race in the fall race last year, but has 11 total Xfinity starts with 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, and 5 top 20s. Next in line, Tyler Reddick, 7,600, 12th on the power ranking, and he's starting in the 13th spot. He does have 2 cup starts with 1 top 5, 1 top 10, 1 top 20, a 41.4 DraftKings average, 14.0 average finish. He finished 4th here in the fall race last year and has 5 Xfinity starts to his record with 1 win, 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 5 top 20s. I do like Tyler Reddick this weekend. He really does well at high tire wear and high banked type tracks. Even though this is going to be close corners, if he can keep his nose clean and keep himself out of trouble, I expect Tyler to do fairly well this weekend. Next in line, we've got Bubba Wallace, 7,500. Starting 28th. I do like his starting spot, even though Bubba has struggled to really get his feel for the race, racing with 2311 this year. But hopefully he can kind of turn the corner here late in the year. 11th on the power ranking, and in the last 5 starts at Bristol, he does have only 1 top 10, 3 top 20s, a 32.7 DraftKings average, and a 23.8 average finish. Finished 22nd here in the fall race last year, has 5 total starts with 1 top 10, 3 top 20s. Next in line, Eric Almirola, 7,300, starting 12th, 18th on the power ranking. And the last 5 starts, he has only 1 top 5, which equates to 1 top 10, 1 top 20, a whopping 3.7 DraftKings average, the 26.2 average finish. Not very good, especially starting 12th. No PD upside there if he follows his average. He did finish 5th here in the fall race last year. 23 total career starts at Bristol with 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 10 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Ricky Stinthouse Jr., 7,200, 23rd starting spot and 26th on the power ranking. Our first driver to be cautionary on, because out of his last 5 starts, he doesn't have any top 20s and a negative 0.2 DraftKings average and a 32.8 average finish. Finished 40th here in the fall race last year. 16 total career starts at Bristol with 4 top 5s, 6 top 10s, and 10 top 20s. Most of that came when he was driving at Roush Fenway Motorsports. All right, our next grouping has Ryan Newman, $7,000, starting 24th, 21st on the power ranking, and the last 5 starts at Bristol. He has 1 top 10, 4 top 20s, a 36.0 DraftKings average, 14.4 average finish. Finished 25th here in the fall race last year. In his total career starts, he has 38 with 2 top 5s, 19 top 10s, and 27 top 20s. All right, next in line, Cole Kuster, 6,900, started 26th, 30th on the power ranking, almost right to the red. Potentially a little PD upside here, but for some reason he always has issues keeping his nose clean, even though he's only raced here twice in the Cup car. 4.2 DraftKings average, 29th place average finish, finished 23rd here in the fall race, and has 6 total Xfinity starts with 2 top 5s, 4 top 10s, 4 top 20s. Next in line, Chris Buescher, 6,700, starting 25th, 14th on the power ranking, and in the last 5 starts, he has 1 top 10, 3 top 20s, a 32.7 DraftKings average, 17.8 average finish. Finished 8th here in the fall race, and 11 total starts with 1 top 5, 2 top 10s, and 4 top 20s. Next in line, Daniel Suarez, 6,600, starting 21st. In the last 5 races here, he has 2 top 10s, 4 top 20s, a 24.0 DraftKings average, 22nd place average finish. Finished 26th here in the fall race. 8 total career starts at Bristol with 2 top 10s, 10 and 7 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Eric Jones, 6,400, starting 22nd and 15th in the power ranking. Remember, most of these stats are when he was with Joe Gibbs, so I expect maybe a little bit worse of a finishing spot for Eric Jones, but it is Bristol. In his last 5 starts, 3 top 5s, 3 top 10s, 3 top 20s, 44.1 DraftKings average, 11.8 average finish. Finished third here in the fall race last year. 8 total career starts with 4 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 5 top 20s. All right, our next grouping here, Chase Briscoe, 6,200, starting 20th and 25th on the power ranking. Has 0 cup starts here at Bristol, but has 6 total Xfinity starts with 1 win, 4 top 5s, 4 top 10s, and 4 top 20s. All right, next in line here, we've got Ryan Preece, $6,000, starting 27th and 23rd on the power ranking. In his last 5 starts at Bristol, he has 1 top 10, 3 top 20s, 41.6 DraftKings average, and a 16th place average finish. Probably some decent PD upside here for Ryan Preece, as long as he can keep his equipment clean and racing. Finished 9th here in the fall race. 4 total starts at Bristol with that same average. 1 top 10, 3 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Corey Lejoy, 5,600. This should be highlighted in yellow because his power ranking is 28th and starting 31st. Has no top 5s, no top 10s, no top 20s, and 8.0 DraftKings average and 31.4 average finish. He did finish 33rd here in the fall race last year, and out of his 8 total career starts, he has 0 top 20s. Next in line, Michael McDowell, 5,400, starting 16th, 35th on the power ranking. Not a good track for Michael McDowell. No top 5s, 1 top 10, 2 top 20s in his last 5 starts, a 19.5 DraftKings average, and a 25.2 average finish. Finished 10th here in the fall race last year, has 1 upside for him. 21 total career starts with only 1 top 10, 5 top 20s. Next in line, JJ Yeley, 5,300, starting 35th. 19.5 DraftKings average, 28.8 average finish. Finished 30th here in the fall race. 17 total career starts with only 1 top 20. All right, we're kind of getting to the bottom of the barrel here, but we do have Anthony Alfredo at 5,200, starting 30th in a power ranking of 27th. He has no cup starts here, so he does have the 1 Xfinity start where he finished 6th last year. Next in line, Justin Haley, and the last of the potential people that I would even think about taking. 5,100, starting 29th and 29th on the power ranking. No career starts in Cup, but 4 Xfinity starts with 1 top 10, 3 top 20s. Now we're into the grouping of guys that I will not be taking any of this weekend, but we'll cruise right through them. BJ McLeod, 4,900, starting 32nd and finished 28th here in the fall race last year, and has 10 Xfinity starts with 5 top 20s. Next in line, James Davidson, 4,800, starting 37th, 38th on the power ranking, minus 7 DraftKings average for his 1 cup start, where he finished 35th last year. Next in line, Garrett Smithley, 4,700, starting 36th, 32nd on the power ranking, finished 32nd here in the fall race last year, has 8 Xfinity starts with 2 top 20s. Next in line, we've got Josh Bilicki, 4,600, starting 33rd, average finish of 37th, and finished 39th here in the fall race last year. Has 3 Xfinity starts, with 32nd being his best finish. Quinn Hoff, 4,500, next in line, starting 34th. 36th in the power ranking, finished 29th in the fall race last year, and a 29.5 average finish. Next in line, David Starr, late entry, 5,800, starting 38th, 34th on the power ranking, finished 37th here in the fall race last year. So that's our driver by driver breakdown. Now let's take a look at some of the optimal lineups for the past 2 years at Bristol. In 2020, the fall race saw Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch dominate this race with laps led of 226 and 159 respectively. So we had 2 Dominators, 4 place differentials with Eric Jones, Tyler Reddick, Michael Mcdowell, and Chris Buescher. 3 of those guys being value guys, where Eric Jones just was a good finish with PD upside, and we had $100 left over at the end of the lineup creation. Next race was the Bristol Spring Race, another 500 lap race. Had 2 Dominators, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski. 4 place differentials with 4 values being Christopher Bell, Eric Jones, Bubba Wallace, and Ryan Preece, all having really good PD upsides. Next in line is 2019 Bristol. Still 500 laps, 3 Dominators for the fall race, 3 place differential guys, 2 of those being value with $500 left. So starting to see we're really consistent with 2, maybe a third potential Dominator for our lineups this weekend. Bristol Spring Race, 500 laps, 2 Dominators. Again, 4 place differentials, 4 of those, all 4 of those being value drivers. No money left over at the end of this one. So that kind of, you see consistency here. 2 to potentially maybe a third Dominator, at least 3 PD upsides with maybe a PD upside / value, or value guy or finish guy. So let's look at the averages from the past 5 races. For the average DraftKings salary was $49,760, so almost $300 left over as an average. The average points was 420, let's call it 427. The average starting spot for once you finish putting all 6 drivers in is 19th is the average starting spot. All for the last 5 races, Kyle Busch and Eric Jones are at the top with 3 optimal lineups. Bubba Wallace, Ryan Preece, Kevin Harvick, and Joey Logano with 2 of those optimal lineups. Next, let's take a look at our Dominators that we will need to target for this weekend. I think Denny Hamlin could easily get out in front of Martin Truex Jr. early in this race, at least lead the first 37, 38 laps until they have the competition caution at lap 40. And as long as he doesn't do anything dumb on pit road like Denny Hamlin loves to do, or his pit crew doesn't screw up, I think Denny Hamlin could easily get back up and finish off stage 1. After that, it becomes potentially a Kyle Larson, Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick maybe type of show, depending on what happens with Chase Elliott, what type of equipment he brings. He has shown that he has potential to win here when he did so in the All-Star race last year. Place differential guys, I'm really targeting Kurt Busch, Matt DiBenedetto, Bubba Wallace, and Chris Buescher being the guys that I will target the most for place differential upswings. And some of the finish and value guys, Ross Chastain at 7,800 has been on a hot streak lately. I don't expect anything to cool off here. He does like high banked, fast, close quarters. So I think Ross could easily be a good value / finish spot driver this weekend. Tyler Reddick, Eric Jones. Like I said, once again, Eric Jones was in Joe Gibbs equipment when all these stats were done, and now he is with Richard Petty Motorsports. So that kind of gives you a good idea of what I'll be targeting this weekend in the way of Dominators and place differentials. Decent value add. I think Corey Lejoy starting 31st, maybe one of the better value guys. Don't have any information on Anthony Alfredo or Justin Haley, but their pricing is always conducive to allowing higher priced guys in the more top part of your lineup. So that's going to wrap everything up for this weekend. Our last Saturday night race of the year. We'll see who makes it into the round of 12. It's anybody's guess. I mean, Michael Mcdowell could shock the world again and come out and take a win away but he doesn't necessarily have to win. He just has to finish well and have some luck on his side with some other guys having some trouble for him to get to the next round. But either way, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share with anybody that you know that may enjoy this content with NASCAR and DraftKings. And have a great weekend. Good luck, and we will see you next week for Vegas. I was just there. It's an awesome place. All right, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.
Take a good deep breath. Get ready to roll here. Only about one thing tonight, getting the W's, so got to be around at the end to do that. Get ready to roll tonight, boys. Let's go have some fun.
Don't get me any more fired up than I already am.
All the way to the checkered. You're fine. Nobody's got to run. Checker time, baby!
Hell yeah!
Proud of you there, Matt. Good job, pal. Thanks, man. Good job all day. Great work, my man. Great work.
Keep putting yourself in position. We'll win our share, right? We got one back today, brother. Good job.
Great job, guys. Excellent work, my man. Excellent work. Thank you.
Man, that's awesome. Set out with a goal. We got it here, bud. Thank you very much.
Really proud of you, man. Drove your butt off tonight. We had the fastest car here, bud.
Probably killed our deal there. Just feel like I gave one away. Yeah, boys. Way to rebound. Great job.
Great job, bud. Really good job. Appreciate you hanging in there with us all weekend.
What a weekend. Good job. Thank you.